Are you on the lookout for a large 4-bed family home that has bags of character and tons of curb appeal and comes with land? Then take a look at this, guys. Today I'm out in the village of North Leverton on Main Street to show you the old schoolhouse. Now this is an absolutely cracking family home. It's been in its current ownership for several decades. We've got plenty of off-road parking in front of the property. We've got an integral double garage as well. Around the back sees a really well stocked and beautifully landscaped rear garden. Within that garden we've got an outbuilding or brick built summer house which would make a great home office, gym or studio. Beyond the garden there's an orchard, and then beyond that we've got a grass paddock which is well fenced, and then we've got a really large workshop with plenty of power and lighting within for anyone who's interested in tinkering with cars, metalwork, woodwork. That could lend itself to an awful lot of interests. The property itself is a really good size. Inside the house we've got a large, light, airy hallway. We've then got a kitchen, a large dining room and a really large lounge. We've also got a ground floor WC and utility room. Upstairs there are 4 double bedrooms, a family bathroom, and the master has a dressing room which could double up as a nursery room, which leads through into an ensuite bathroom. The property's in a really good location within the village. We're just a couple of doors down from North Leverton Primary School, the Royal Oak pub and the village shop and post office. The church is just around the corner as well. This property is available to view now, both virtually and physically. If you want to arrange to do that, give us a call. The number's 01777 808 777. Drop us an email, hello@nicholsonsestateagents.co.uk, or send us a DM on the socials. I'm Mark Nicholson from Nicholson's Estate Agents. Join me now for a video tour. What a beautiful property, guys. Sits on the main street in the village, big driveway behind these double wrought iron gates. We sit on Main Street with the road heading down to Habblethorpe and then back towards the centre of the village, the Royal Oak and PK shop. Plenty of off-road parking, nice wide driveway leads up to that detached integral garage, and then the driveway sweeps round in front of the house through these wrought iron gates and railings made by the current owner, heading to the front entrance door. In through the front door we've got a lovely sized entrance hallway, nice natural stone floor, and then we've got these oak doors which lead through into this large L-shaped dining room. We've then got double doors leading back into the kitchen, and further double doors accessing a really large sitting room. It's a great size, this room. You can see we've got 3 sofas in the centre and plenty of space around them. This huge fireplace with this multi-fuel stove keeps this end of the house toasty warm in the winter. We've then got some French doors which lead out to the rear garden, accessing a patio area ideal for barbecuing, and then the remainder of the garden. Through into the kitchen, it is a solid wood painted kitchen in this very popular grey with oak work surfaces. Got a ceramic sink in here, fridge under the counter, and we've got larder cupboards and plate racking. Then we've got a door which leads out into the rear garden. This then leads back into the rear of the entrance hallway and then around into the ground floor loo. Really nicely appointed, good size as well. And then we've got a utility room which has plenty of space, storage, and we've got space and supply for a washing machine and tumble dryer. Heading up the stairs, again we've got some metalwork here made by the current owner, including this bespoke safety gate, and this heads up to a landing, which is another really nice light and airy space. We're going to head into bedroom number 4 now. This is the smallest of the bedrooms, but as you'll see, you can get a good sized double in here, cot as well. It's a dual aspect room with windows to both front and rear. Looks out into the garden to the rear. And then around towards the main family bathroom, which is a really large bathroom. We've got basin, large bath. We've then got a step which leads to a large shower enclosure, and we've got a loo and a bidet. We've got 2 bedrooms of similar proportions in the centre. They're L-shaped and they go into a dormer at the back. This again has a great view over the rear garden. And this one has a really large walk-in closet and that door to the left there. This interesting passageway leads then through into a further bedroom, which is again an L-shaped room, great size, window overlooking the garden once more. And the passageway is really interesting. It's got some arched windows. It goes into those 2 gables that you see in the centre from the front. And then we've got the master suite, which is a great room, plenty of space. And this has steps which lead down into a dressing area, which could be used as a nursery room. And then we've got an ensuite bathroom which heads off this room. Good sized built-in wardrobes with sliding mirrored doors. And as you can see, great space for a dressing area. The ensuite bathroom, 3-piece suite. We've got a panel bath, loo and a basin. Heading outside now, this is the front side garden just beyond the front door. It goes around the right side of the property. We've got this lawn. We've then got a greenhouse or potting shed, and it continues around to the rear to the door exiting the kitchen. Now this is the outbuilding that's a summer house but could be a great home office, gym or studio. It has its own toilet and basin in here. Plenty of power and lighting within, a lovely light space to work, and a really nicely presented room as well. We've then got double doors which lead out onto the formal garden, which has been a labour of love for the current owner. We've got these beautiful box hedges, plenty of mature planting. And then we've got the steps which lead up to the patio area to the rear of the sitting room. We then have a pathway which leads over a bridge over the dike and into a good sized orchard where there's several varieties of fruit trees. We've got apples and pears in here. There's an ornamental fish pond in this area. And then through to the other side of this section of garden, which has some raised planters. A great place for growing some veg at home. And this property actually would really suit itself for sustainable living. Got a small greenhouse here as well. We've then got a further gate which leads onto the land. And this is where we find this large workshop where the current owners previously run a business. We've then got a great grass paddock. If you've got an equestrian interest, want to have a pony or two at home, this could be absolutely ideal. There is access to this paddock from the rear. There's a legal right of access across a lane which heads down the side of the church. So if you've got a horse box or horse trailer, absolutely no problem. This roller door on the workshop is large enough to take most vehicles. Again, you can see the extent of the land here. We've then got a further area for growing. And this is the lane which continues around down the side of the church, giving access by vehicle. The property sits in the shadows of North Leverton Church. It's a really nice spot within the village. If you want further information on this property, guys, give us a call 01777 808 777. Drop us an email, hello@nicholsonsestateagents.co.uk, or send me a message on the socials.